Sad? Sad. Why are you sad? Oh, conflict. Conflict and attack. That's right. All right, well, let's say a prayer and then we'll get more into it. Thank you so much. Go Rush. Okay, let's close our eyes. Let's take a big deep breath. It's always good to just start any kind of gathering with some kind of an intention, and we do that through prayer. Today we decide that we will be intentional in our time together, that anything that we do, we come to it with an open heart, an open mind, and an open spirit. We also ask that as we listen, as we relate, and we share today, that it be somehow a positive force for peace, for flow, and for joy within our own lives, with our family, community, and within the world. Can we take a big deep breath? And together we say, thank you very much, and so it is. Amen. Okay. I'm having an allergy situation, so my eyes are like kind of crazy right now, but I think I see you. See my eyes. I watched a video that I did yesterday. I was like, oh, my eyes were like, oh. And it's all good. So does anyone want to say or ask anything about A Course in Miracles before we start? I'm just going to put that out there. Hello, Devi. You're so welcome on YouTube. Good to see you. New YouTube video out. So I just put out today. So if you're on YouTube, also on YouTube, I did a January update. I'm going to keep that up there for a very little while, just so people know where we're going, what we're doing. And so Debbie here is on YouTube, so I'm able to reply to her. And if you're on Facebook, I'm sorry, I can't reply to you right now, but you can see us. You can see us. Okay. So there's that. What else? Nothing. Anyone want to say or ask anything about A Course in Miracles before we, and I'll tell you what we're going to read. Just have to look at it. Okay. All right. Nothing? Nothing? No questions or comments? Okay. All right. Take a big deep breath. Oh, you have a question, Debbie? Go ahead. Put your question in. I'll wait for your question. While I'm waiting for the question, I'll let you all know that if you have A Course in Miracles, you can go to chapter 23, section 1, chapter 23, section 1, paragraph 8. Wish I could just put that on. Oh, I probably could, but anyway. Chapter 23, section 1, paragraph 8. That's what we're going to work on today. Okay? And if you know A Course in Miracles, we can do one line, and we could break down one line for the next hour or so. We're going to try to do this whole paragraph. We'll see. Right? How can a person that deals with chronic pain be able to focus on spirituality? No, great question, Debbie. Great question. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for the high five award. I appreciate all of your awards. Really appreciate it. Debbie, that's very interesting that you say that. Let me just tell you something really quickly. My father, who I was a caregiver for almost 8 years, today is my year anniversary being back in New York, just so you know. Has had 8 back operations. He has broken his back 4 times. He has had his neck broken twice. And talk about pain, because the situation is a situation where it's not going to get fixed. And he has been in pain, constant pain, for many years. And it's very interesting. I learned a lot from him. All I can do is tell you what I see from him. I can tell you some other things. Is that it all comes down to what you're focusing on. It is not that he doesn't have pain. It is not that it doesn't bring him down sometimes. But his underlying vibration, which we talk about here a lot, his underlying vibration is that he is stronger than his body. That he, and this is He has never said this to me before, but he doesn't believe he is his body. And that's huge. And that's from A Course in Miracles too. A Course in Miracles teaches you, you are not your body. And that is something we know here, but sometimes it takes something like traumatic body issues, if you want to say, to get it. Do you understand, Debbie? Thank you. God bless him. God bless you. So it doesn't matter. Listen, he's been through, he's a big example for me. I mean, listen, when I throw my back out, when I have situations with my body, I'm like, ah. But I know I'm not my body. When you know you're not your body, it's like this. Everything is different and nothing is different. Do you get it? Everything is different and nothing is different. And when you know that to be true, hear me very clearly. I am not saying your pain just goes away. But what you do is you deal with the pain very differently. You see it differently. It's not that you don't feel it. I can't put it into specific words here. It's an experience. Your experience, remember, A Course in Miracles is only here to help us to heal our relationship with ourself and with Source. That's it. So when you heal your relationship with yourself and Source, same thing. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's connected. Then you start to have a different experience. You want a different experience, perception, right? You understand. Good. Carrie says, I always try to look for the positive. Let me just put this up here. I always try to look for the positive, dealing with MS for almost 20 years. Each day is a gift. Look at that. Look at that. There it is, right there. Beautiful. Thank you. Look at the community. Everybody helping you. My body is shot. Right. Your body is shot. I'm not sure if your body is shot, but your body is your body. We could get into a whole thing about this. We're already halfway through the show. Your body is this. This. You are this. That's my favorite way to tell people. Your body and your experience is this. You are that. When you're more that, then your body can do whatever it takes. Right? You're welcome, Devin. Okay. All right. So let's read. Take a deep breath again. Reset. When I say take a deep breath, it means come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay. So let's read. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Let's read. We're on paragraph 8. And if you have the combined version, it's on page 488. 488. All right. I want some soda. Hold on. I want some soda. Okay. All right. Thank you for all of your support, everybody. Here we go. I just thought of something, but I'm not going to go there. Okay. I'm going to read half of this, and then we'll break it down, and then we'll read the other half, because it's quite long. Okay? For sure. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Okay. Conflict must be between two forces. It cannot exist between one power and nothingness. This is really deep, everybody. There is nothing you can attack that is not a part of you. And by attacking it, you make it two illusions of yourself in conflict with each other. All right, we got to stop there. Put the brakes on. All right, here we go. And break it down. Conflict must be between two forces. You get it. Conflict must be between two forces. This is now touching on duality. There's right, there's wrong. There's healed, and there's sick. There's ugly, there's pretty. There's fat, there's thin. There's happy, there's sad. Got it? Conflict must be between two forces. I can't even tell you how actually important this is. And if you can't hear it here yet, don't worry, because this might be a whole new orientation for you. Don't worry. So conflict must be between two forces. You're very familiar with conflict, the two forces. Fat, thin, successful, failure, right? It cannot exist between one power and nothingness. So fat cannot exist if there's nothing to oppose it. Do you understand? Success cannot exist if there's nothing to oppose it. Happiness cannot exist if there's nothing to oppose it. Right? Thank you for the Super Heart Award. Yes, Cynthia, this is what we're touching on. There is nothing. This is so big, and if you can hear this, God bless you. God bless you. Listen to me very clearly. There is nothing you can attack that is not a part of you. There is nothing you can attack that is not a part of you. Take a deep breath. Every time you attack something, it's part of you. And by attacking it, by attacking that thing, you make it two illusions of yourself in conflict with each other. What does that mean? What does that mean? I know this is, if you're new to A Course in Miracles, you might not get what we're talking about. It's almost like another language, like alien, right? But when you, hello, CS, that's right. So, thank you so much, CS. I appreciate it. So, here's the deal. Let me read that last one. By attacking it, you make it two illusions of yourself in conflict with each other. So, when you see something and you're like, that's bad, I need that to change, it's horrible, you're attacking a part of you. And when you do that, it creates two illusions of yourself because you are deathly afraid of being the thing you attack. You're deathly afraid of becoming the thing you attack. So what it does is what you give focus to creates a reality within you. So why would you ever want to attack something? Because if you attack something, this is about conflict and attack, you create it within you. Some people here that are watching are going to get it, and some people are going to be like, that's bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? The way you might be attacking what I'm saying right now. Take a deep breath. Yes, in a way, CS. In a way. Jeremiah, right. Like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to suffer. Very good. Jeremiah has done a lot of the Course in Miracles work. And it's not, listen, this is just not Course in Miracles, everyone. This is the book. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is why, thank you. I got to put these up. These are really good. These are really good. Especially right now in the insanity of the world. You need to hear this. Thank you so much. So, It's like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to suffer. Why do you think there are martyrs? Why? I'm glad, Cynthia. Very good. In this world we're living in right now, you are being asked, will you attack? You could attack if you want to. Our greatest power is our power of choice, so you could do whatever the hell you want to. Or you could say, if I attack, I make that thing real, and the more real it seems, the more real it is in here. Right? Mel says, so look inward to see why you feel the need to attack as someone, somehow it resonates with you. On some level. Hold on, I have to sneeze. I told you my allergies are going crazy. I go through this sometimes. Okay, so now, Mel, I want you to, I'm going to put this up there because I want to talk about this. So look inward to see why you feel your need to attack as someone, somehow it resonates within you. Yes and no. Remember, we're co-creating, we're co-creating, we're co-creating. It can be. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. It can be. But I don't want it to, I want you to feel free and not to use the principle to make yourself feel guilty or feel bad. Do you understand, Mel? You don't want to look at it and go, well, that's part of me and I feel guilty and that's bad. Something's wrong with me. That's not what you want to do. You're co-creating it. So every time, it's so basic. Listen, this is so law of attraction. If you know law of attraction, law of attraction says, I don't want smokers. I don't want smokers. I don't want smokers. No smokers in my life. I don't want smokers. What happens? You see smokers everywhere. And then smokers come in your life and then you start to date someone. And they go, oh, I'm so sorry, but I smoke. It's because you kept saying no, no, no. You create it. You co-create it because God's always saying, okay, is that what you want? You are a co-creator. So it doesn't necessarily mean that. Doesn't necessarily mean that, Mel. Does that make sense? But what you're talking about is projection. There's creation and there's projection. So you project. So when you see someone doing something that you would like to do, like being successful at something you'd like to do, say it's having a poodle business. I have no idea why I said that. They have a great poodle business and it's making money and they're doing great. And then you wanted a poodle business too. And then you start to be like, oh, but theirs isn't so good. Oh, I could do better. Blah, 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 blah. Then you're projecting onto them. And guess what happens? You're not going to have a poodle business. I don't know why I'm saying poodle business. Why? Because you're projecting. Does that make sense, everybody? And that's what creates the conflict. That's what creates the conflict. And then what comes from conflict is attack. So you attack the thing that you created yourself. Take a deep breath. I'm going to say something really clear right now. Are you ready? This is a truth bomb. What we're talking about right now is exactly why the ego created politics. This is why the ego created politics. Poodles, thank you. Did you get it? So if you can look at politics and I'm not saying, let me say this very clearly. I always think politics are one of the greatest lessons, actually. If you can look at politics, because it's a mass hallucination, don't get me wrong at all. What I just said is politics is a mass hallucination. because it's going to lead you down this path, this, and everything's about being right or being wrong. Everything in politics is, right? It's a mass hallucination. And the more you get caught up in that politics is the thing that's going to save you, the more you're asleep. The more awake you are, the more you look at it like, wow, look at that game that's going on. Some people are going to look at me and be like, he's completely deranged. No, not deranged. The truth is that there is flow, there is love, and there is joy. That's the truth. Everything that's not of that has been created out of conflict. Out of conflict. Because before all this shit, you were all good. Before all that shit, it was all Eden. Wink, wink. Get it? Get it? Get it? Eden. It was all Eden. Hello, Christina. As I am an extension of the creation, nothing opposes me. There is nothing that exists. Thing that do not exist are projections of thought. Very, very good, Christina. I love it. I'm going to put you up live. Oh, so Christina, you obviously are a student of A Course in Miracles. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. All things are projections of myself. When I know what you're talking. What am I going to say? When I give value to those meanings and apply judgment, I attack. That's exactly right. You are so right. I always say lesson number 2 is the best lesson in all the Course in Miracles. Lesson number 2 is the best lesson in all the Course in Miracles. And what is it? I'm giving everything the meaning it has for me. Everything the meaning it has for me. And when you start to give meaning to things, that's when the illusion starts to become real. Real. Thank you, Christina. Beautifully said. And that is exactly A Course in Miracles. Donald said most really successful entrepreneurs do not bother looking at so-called competition. Donald, you're so right. They just put their head down. Donald, you are so exactly right. You are on the right track, Christina. I have to grab this. Donald, I don't know if you know this, but boy, oh boy, I call this book the Mini Course in Miracles. And one of the most important things in the book I'm going to show you right now, it's my teaching copy, is about competition. Donald, do you know this book? Does anyone know this book? Anybody know this book? This is something. It's the Mini Course in Miracles. There's so many gems in this. Look at this is what a lot of people know it. Look, I mean, listen, it's incredible. 54 pages of incredibleness. This book, The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles. Oh, speaking of Mel in Australia, Rhonda Byrne, that's my horrible Australian accent, who created the what? What did Rhonda Byrne start? What did she start? What is it? What did Rhonda Byrne create? Well, what did Rhonda Byrne? Anybody. Then we're going to wrap up. We didn't even get through half of the paragraph, but that's enough. What did Rhonda Byrne, Australian, what did she create? Come on, people. Some of you will know this. Incredibly huge, successful thing. Mel, you don't know this? Okay, I'll tell you. The Secret, the Law of Attraction movie and books and no. You know who inspired her? Thank you so much, Mel, and everybody. The Secret. I'm not going to talk about The Secret right now. Who does she credit with almost everything she's learned? Who does she credit with almost everything she's learned? Wallace Wattles. Wallace Wattles. Oh, Donald, that's okay. Donald, you're right on track, first of all. I was saying that what you talked about competition is one of the biggest things in this book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. And that's why I say this is like a mini Course in Miracles. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm telling you facts. I've been doing A Course in Miracles for 38 years. And when I started studying The Science of Getting Rich, probably about 15 years ago, maybe more, I was like, oh, shit, this is A Course in Miracles. So, and one of the things in A Course in Miracles, he says, is you have to let go of the competition mindset and you have to embrace the creation mindset. It's not even a mindset, it's who you are. Competition is not who you are. Competition comes from the ego. Creation comes from source, from flow, from grace, from God. Every other word you want to say, from peanut butter in the sky, whatever. Competition comes from, but creation comes from opening up. All right, take a deep breath. Okay, friends, that's it. We got through 4 sentences. So congratulate yourself. Good job. All right, so this work is very dense, obviously. So I can't be on here for hours talking about it because what happens is your mind will start to take over. I'm going to suggest to you that you, when we're done here, you go back and you re-listen. I will keep these up. Okay, now let's have a Q&A, open Q&A quickly about A Course in Miracles or about anything that we talked about. Then we'll do our wrap up. Okay, so open Q&A about what we talked about conflict in this section or about anything. I want to be able to put music on here. I mean, I could turn music on. It's a whole other thing. To put music on here and have some music going on. Could have a video on. No. Okay. Anyone want to say anything or ask anything before we go? Okay. I know there's latency issues. That's okay. The latency issues make me practice my improv skills. Max is so good. Oh, Holly, good to see you. Wow. Good to see you, Holly. Great to see you. I just followed you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Okay. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you gained anything from our work today. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you gained anything at all. If it made you think, it made you angry, it made you reassociate yourself to attack or anything like that. Oh, Florence Chauvel, of course. She's awesome. That's right, Donald. Full book on free. Yeah, there's a lot of free versions of that book, right? 1. Girl Rush, you didn't do your thing. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Look. Look, Donald. Look, Donald. Boom. 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 Wallace Wattles and Florence were around the same time. So, see right there. Boom. You got my number. You got my number. Cool. 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 I always say go. All right. So this is my work. This is what I do. This is how I help people. And here's my spiel. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do for a living. I help people privately and in groups and do it here. And in groups and privately, we get deep. We go deep. There's quite a few people that here that are in groups of mine that have worked with me privately. So if you are interested in doing that, you can go to my website, attractpositiveresults.com. If you feel a vibe with me and you'd like to work with me, I would do anything to help you. There's that, or you can become a sponsor here on HAPS, which is a really cool way to sponsor me for the work that I do. That's it. That's it. Okay, you're welcome. All right, everybody. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll be back on Friday with our free flow, free form Friday thing. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, then go there. And I think that's it. Okay. I love you so much. Remember, today could be the best day of your life, and I will talk to you really soon. Au revoir.